Here's columnist Robert Johnson's version of events. He says, Elvis spoke to her pleasantly as he entered and said something like, "Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time." The girl didn't say anything. Elvis seemed to be trying to be friendly. He was just teasing and having fun. He opened her purse, looking at her teasingly out of the corner of his eye, but snapped it back shut and put it on the counter. He took a nibble of her sandwich and a sip of her milk. That was all. She still did not respond, and Elvis laid his head on her shoulder as if to say, "Come on, let's be friends." He was just acting in a boyish kind of way. Robbie ended up receiving so many harassing calls at work where she was a telephone operator that she had to quit, and so many calls at home that she had to change her number. I don't often give my opinion, but I see so much of my 20-year-old self in Robbie and her interaction with Elvis. This is just my 2 cents. Of course, we can overlook this because it's Elvis. I bet a lot of us would share our sandwich with him willingly. But imagine if a stranger invaded your personal space and touched your food. I'd be super grossed out and annoyed too. And it's easy to say, why didn't she just say something? Why didn't she just tell him to stop? I agree, but that's me now, not at 20 years old. Not everyone is able to speak up when something makes them uncomfortable, and that is something that outspoken people don't understand. She'd already ignored him when he tried to talk to her, but he didn't take a hint. And remember, this wasn't just Elvis. He was there with a group, which is intimidating, including his girlfriend, who looked super annoyed and probably didn't want him laying his head on this lady either. I'm not saying suing him was right or wrong. I'm just saying I see where her frustration comes from.